Tenchu is an action-adventure stealth video game series that was originally developed by Acquire, where the player assumes the role of a ninja. The title in Japanese literally translates in English as Divine Retribution, with a meaning heaven and meaning death penalty. Plot: the series takes place in 16th century feudal Japan. The original story revolves around two ninjas, Rikimura and Iame, who have both been members of the Azuma ninja clans since childhood. The two ninjas serve the benevolent Lord Gorkhta and work for him as his secret spies to root out corruption and gather intelligence in his province. However, the evil demonic sorcerer Lord Merio sought to destroy Lord Gorkhta, and using his demon warrior Onikage, wreaked havoc throughout Lord Gorkhta's province. Although Merio was killed in the first game, Onikage appeared in all subsequent games as the archenemy of the two ninja, especially Rikimura. Another major character who shows up frequently is Princess Kikyu, Lord Gorkhta's daughter, who is often the damsel in distress. Gameplay: the game perspective is third person. There are numerous items to help the ninja on her mission, but unlockable items can be acquired if the player gets a Grandmaster rating at the end of the level by being as stealthy as possible. Items and controls vary from game to game, but the gameplay is essentially the same throughout with the exception of Tenchu, Shadow Assassins. Stealth is a very important element in the game, where players have to duck, crouch, and hide behind walls to avoid detection. Enemies can be killed with one maneuver by using stealth kills, and a player can avoid detection by using the key meter. The larger the number, the closer the player's position to an enemy. If a player is spotted, the key meter will turn red, the enemy will alert everyone in the area, and the player is forced to fight hand-to-hand or hide somewhere until the enemies give up their search and resume their patrol routes. Characters: the main characters of the Tenchu series are Rikimura, Iame, Rin and Tenchu. Rikimura is a tall, silver-haired ninja with a single ninjato named Izai, and a scar over his right eye. He is physically stronger than Iame and Rin but relatively slower. Iame is a kunoichi or female ninja who wears standard ninja clothes with her midriff exposed. She carries a pair of kodachi. She is faster and could perform more combos than Rikimura and Tenchu, but is weaker than them. Rin is a young kunoichi short-haired brunette who carries a large Natsume katana. Despite carrying such weapon, she prefers to use hand-to-hand attacks. Rin uses fast combos like Iame. Tenchu is a vigilante who wears blue monk clothes who fights barehanded with acupuncture needles. He is strong like Rikimura but slower than Rin and Iame. Series: Activision purchased the rights to this game from Sony Music Entertainment, who originally published the game in Japan. However, Activision sold the rights to the Japanese game publisher From Software in 2004. From Software's rights agreement does not include games previously published by Activision. From Software licensed distribution of Fatal Shadows to Sega. Tenchu Z was the only game in the series published by From Software worldwide. There is an additional Japan exclusive release for Tenchu on the PlayStation. 100 of the best competing levels designed with the level editor of Tenchu, Shinobi Gaisen, were put together to form a standalone, non-story-based expansion set called Tenchu, Shinobi Yakusen. The engine and game fundamentals remained unchanged. Shinobi Yakusen is famous for the hardest level settings among Tenchu fans, especially because of the tight time limits and the overall lack of the items, excluding the caltrops and the throwing stars. No North American or European versions were released, however. Several games were also ported to mobile phones with graphic changes. These include Tenchu, Iame's Tale 3D, which was released for the Sony Ericsson mobile phone series, and Tenchu, Wrath of Heaven by TKO Software and Digital Bridges, which was released for mobile phones in 2005, although it used two-dimensional graphics. A stage play adaptation, Tenchu Butai, was performed in 2014. See also, List of ninja video games, Shinobi-Do, Way of the Ninja, a 2006 Picoseconds 2 game with similar gameplay and stealth action principles, also developed by Acquire. References. External links: Official website, Tenchu at Moby Games, Tenchu at TV Tropes.